Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out another toy drone here. This is from JJRC. This is the Rocket 360, and this one caught my eye because it's kind of different looking. It's got these bigger props here, 5-inch actually. Still brushed motors. I believe these are 8mm brushed motors. They're in the side of the arms here, and the arms actually fold up and out. And let me put the controller here to the side for a second. If you look at the drone here, you can fold it up, and it's nice and compact. It's supposed to take off vertically like this. You're supposed to raise up the arms, and then they will just lock into place. If you just raise it up enough, they lock into place, and then you can then use this little switch here to unlock it, and it should bring the arm down. The problem is that when it's down here, it doesn't lock into place, so it does kind of it's a little unwieldy to hold on to this. You have to kind of hold on to all the arms, otherwise one of them could get away here like that. Other than that, it's not a big deal. And then once you unlock or lock up all the arms here, this is what it looks like from the top. And it's kind of funky looking. It takes off like this. You put it on the ground like so, and it takes off like this, and it has a small camera on the bottom, and I'll show you that video a little bit later. It's a little battery bay here. You have to bring this little lever down and then open up the door. And the battery that they're providing is a 1000 milliamp hour 1S battery and uses a JST connector. You get pretty long flight time with this. I think I was getting something like 7 minutes, I believe. And you just plug it in and then stick the battery in here like this, and then just stick the cover back on, and it'll lock into place with this little lever right here. Then to turn it on, you just press and hold the little power button. The little lights will flash, and then you're turned on. So taking a look at the controller here, you can see that we have a centered throttle, so it has altitude hold. You put your phone in here. It uses Wi-Fi FPV, obviously, with the video coming back from the camera to your phone. That's how you record your video. It uses 4 AA batteries in the back here, and power on the transmitter. You just press and hold the button here, it locks in place, and then blinking light means it's ready to bind. Let's see here, we got rate switch over here, so you got high and low rates, and then over here you have your auto launch and auto land button. So this is how you would take off. You press the button, the props to start spinning up, and then you can just push the throttle up to take off. The buttons on the front are pretty self-explanatory. Photo video button here, emergency stop. This is headless mode and 1 key return. And this one over here is the circle mode button, and I really couldn't get this one to work very well. I ended up crashing it several times. It's supposed to make the drone circle overhead, and I would just end up running into stuff. It didn't seem like it had very good control, and didn't seem all that intuitive as to how to control it. So I did it a few times, crashed it, and ended up not using this anymore. I would recommend not using this button. And then the buttons over here are the trim buttons, obviously for forward, left, right, and back. Overall, it's actually fairly easy to fly. It does maintain altitude fairly well. It's just that on a windy day like I flew this one on, it tends to tip over to maintain its position if you want to maintain a certain position. Otherwise, if you're just kind of flying at level, you'll see in the video, then the wind just kind of makes it drift away. So that's something to keep in mind when you're trying to fly it. I probably should avoid windy conditions. And of course, you got 720p video here, but the quality of video is not that great. And it's toy quality video here, but it's a little bit of something that's interesting. Anyway, we'll go out to the field and give it a flight demo and check out the video. Okay, I got my video recording. Calibration is done, and we'll just do one key takeoff here. Drifting off to the right, trim it out. Got a little bit of wind here, I think that's what's going on. The wind's coming from my left. I'm going to switch it to a higher rate. Let's raise it up a little bit here. We got a little bit of a wind coming from my left. It's drifting, everything's drifting off to the right. Seems fairly stable. Loses a little bit of altitude in the yaw. I'm going to the third rate here. Go up a little higher. So the third rate's a lot better. You get more control. The first rate's almost too docile. You can't really control it. Third rate's got much more control. Obviously the video is going to be very shaky. It's able to handle the wind much better. Yaw is also pretty fast in the third rate. It's pretty easy to lose orientation. There's no colors to indicate which way is right and left and up, forward and backwards, but let's send it out that direction. I think the wind will bring it back. Yep. The wind is bringing it back. I'm going to see if I can't get a little video of the area. I'm not sure what the range is on this thing. Send it up a little higher. Basically, it's still looking at the ground because of the angle and the way the wind is going. You send it over this way and it'll yaw it around. It is rather difficult getting aerial with this thing. I went backwards here just to get the right camera angle. It's kind of funny. All right. Gonna bring it a little lower. See, there's a lot of prop wash there. Just fly a little bit of line of sight here. It's a 1,000 milliamp hour battery, so it should last a while. Going downwind's much faster. You see there. Much slower going upwind. So that's going upwind, kind of slow. Turn around, and I go downwind. It's exciting. And it's maintaining altitude pretty well considering how fast it's going. Usually they lose altitude pretty quickly. It's not bad. Very strange looking form factor with the camera on the bottom like this, different arms holding down. Kind of like it. Yeah, it is fast going downwind, much slower going upwind. This is a third rate. This is about as fast as it'll go. See if I can do a funnel here. It's about as good as a funnel as you can do with this. It's losing a little bit of altitude there. Yeah, I think it loses more altitude on yaws than doing pitches and rolls, but I think that's normal. If I just do yaws without any altitude help, well, not too bad there. Maybe the combination of yaw and roll causes it to lose altitude. No flips and rolls with this one. Okay, let's see if I can land it without it tipping over. Let's bring it to the sidewalk here. I'm not sure if the blinking lights means the battery's low, because I think it was doing that before. Wow. Well, it almost landed there. It's gonna land in the grass. Yeah, it's gonna tip over. I think the battery is pretty low there. Yeah, so I think overall I got about an 8-minute flight, I think, out of this. So pretty good flight times, and it's a pretty decent battery, big props and everything. So it's a nice flyer, pretty easy to control. Obviously, in wind, you're gonna want to be in the third rate. And I don't think this is going to be the greatest for video, but you know, it's just kind of like all of these ones with onboard video. It's fairly mediocre quality, and getting the right shots and everything can be kind of difficult. So if you're trying to get this for video, I'd probably say this is probably not the one, but you know, it's fun for capturing a little bit of fun aerial. Hopefully we'll see what mine looks like. I'm not exactly sure at this point, but I'll take a look at it a little later, and we'll see what it looks like. I guess you guys will find out too at the same time. Anyway, guys, let me know if you have any questions about this product, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.